This is the Uptick Newswire Stock Day podcast, sponsored by InvestorsHangout.com. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube to stay up to date on penny stock news and interviews, public information on OTC, pink sheets, and microcap stocks from around the world, with your host, Everett Jolly.
On today's show, I'm bringing back a returning guest. He was on my show back in July 9th. We're talking about Premier Biomedical, Inc., the trade on the OTCQB under the ticker symbol BIEI. Still very undervalued here after their 251 split at 45 cents. And with us today is the CEO, going to bring us up to speed, up to date on his company, Mr. Bill Hartman. Bill, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Everett. It's always a pleasure to be with you and your listeners.
You know, latest developments. Can you tell us what's going on at your company and what you guys got in the hopper over there?
Yes, I can, Everett, and I'm going to be straight to the point. Recently we formed an agreement with a group of ex-Army people, ex-Army purchasing people who are engaged in taking pharmaceutical products to the military. And the name of the group is 4 Year Pain. It's an LLC, and these people have taken the task on of introducing our CBD products to the military as an alternative to dangerous and addictive opioid pain medications. Just for everyone's edification, almost 200 people per day are dying from drug overdoses, and a study out of West Virginia says that 2/3 of them started with opioid pain pills. So there's a real crisis in this country, and the government is exhibiting leadership and trying to take the military away from dangerous opioids. And we want to be at the center of that. In fact, we want to be the source for the military.
You know, your current focus right now is the distribution of pain management products. And you guys are working from hemp oils, from extracts to roll-on applicators to pain relief patches, creams, and pump sprays. What makes your products so special?
A combination of things, Everett. We have a unique formulation. I know it's unique because we know what the competition has, and we benchmark them constantly, and we have a unique formulation and more CBD. It's real simple. Our regular products, which we started in January of 2017 with one product, a pain patch, a 96-hour pain patch. The competition has a round patch with 40 milligrams, a 2-inch round patch. We have a square patch with 15% more contact area, and we have 50 milligrams of CBD. We introduced roll-ons at 150 milligrams and 120 on the water-based CBD material, and the competition's at 100 or less. Our ointment and our spray that we introduced during 2017 had 150 milligrams of CBD, and now we bumped the roll-on from 150 to 200. We bumped our spray and our ointment from 150 to 500. Competition has stayed frozen at 100 or less, and very frankly, we sell for a competitive price. We have a whole lot more CBD, and that means real pain relief, and that's what people are looking for.
Well, let me ask you this. I want to talk about your website. One, how's everything going? Are we back up to speed running? And two, how are you getting the name out for your company to sell more products?
Well, people can order our products at our website at www.painreliefmeds.com. Now, we recently had a problem a few weeks back where our credit card processing company shut us off. And they had problems, and we had problems, and it took a little while to get up. And now we have one company, we're back up and running, and we have a second company I'm introducing. So my solution for the future is we're going to have two companies processing our credit cards, just so we don't have any more problems like that. Now, how we're getting the message out is obviously with Uptick Newswire and social media. We've just hired a firm to help us with social media. We're also doing Money TV. We're doing some other sources of advertising our name, and we're doing our best to get to doctors. I just recently had a call from a doctor in Phoenix, and his wife used our product, and she has severe arthritis and pain in her back, and all of a sudden she's no pain. She says it's a miracle, and he's very interested in going into business with us. So it's a case of try it and you'll like it, and in this case, that's what we're doing.
My guest today is Bill Hartman. He is the CEO of Premier Biomedical, Inc. You can find him on the OTCQB under the ticker symbol BIEI. Going forward, is there anything you have in the hopper that you guys are working on? I know you've been on my show for a couple of years. I know you guys are doing the hemp oil, but you guys also did some biotechnology. Or is that at rest, or are you guys bringing that back to the forefront?
Well, it's still at rest, but what we've done is we've organized these technologies. We have 4 technologies now, and actually we have 3 more that we're going to be adding, and we put them into chimneys. And this, by chimneys, this will allow investors to invest into each of these chimneys, and we have storyboards to outline the status and what we're going to do with the money and what we expect to get. But we have leading technology in many areas, and this will enable the investor to be assured that money will go strictly into that chimney and not support the rest of the company. And it'll also assure stockholders in Premier Biomedical, BIEI, that the company is not going to be diluted. So what we're going to do is allow the investors a chunk of the profits and or licensing fees or commercialization of that specific chimney technology. And we have 4 chimneys today, and actually I have 3 more we're going to be adding very shortly that, very frankly, I think the market's going to respond positively to.
What do you want my listeners to take away from this interview?
Well, the biggest thing we have coming, and we haven't discussed that yet, is a joint venture, which we're just in the process of preparing. Our lawyers are already drafting up the papers. In fact, I expect to have them no later than tomorrow. And this will give us access to a market many times the size of what's in North America. Now, that is a hint. I can't say any more because it's not public information yet, but we are forming a joint venture, and that is going to expand the company. And another thing I want the listeners to really understand is we are a CBD company today. These other technologies, yes, we may get the investment to go into these technologies. All of our research is being done. We're a for-hire outfit. We hire most of our PhDs out of academia, and they can, in fact, pursue these efforts for a fee, but we control the content of the experimentation and the targets that we choose. So this is, we're a company about change. We're a company about responding to the market and responding to our investors. So I see a brilliant future for this company, particularly after this joint venture is announced, and that's going to be very shortly. That's all I can say.
Well, Bill, you said a lot today. You said it all. But in closing, is there anything that we didn't get to touch upon that you would like to illustrate to my listeners?
Well, the only thing I want to say is this opioid crisis is really severe, and Premier Biomedical's products are an alternative to dangerous and addictive opioids. And if people are in fact taking opioids, I recommend try our products. You know, they're easily obtained over painreliefmeds.com, and try them, and I'm sure that you're going to find relief. And many of the testimonies that are voluntarily supplied to us say just that. People have used our products, even phantom pain, pains of all kinds, toothache, menstrual cramps, etc. Unbelievable, the relief that people are receiving. We don't sell today anything with THC or psychoactive elements in our products. Ours are all non-THC, non-psychoactive, 50-state legal, And in fact, they're going to be European and worldwide legal. European standards, by the way, are much tighter than the United States on the THC content. So at any rate, we have a great future, and it's a pleasure to be on your show and to have access to your listeners.
Here on Stock Day, you've been listening to Bill Hartman. He is the CEO. The company that we're highlighting today is Premier Biomedical. Go take a look at them. They're at 45 cents a share. You can find them on the OTCQB markets under the ticker symbol BIEI. Bill, thanks for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. I hope that you come back on the show 40 or 50 days, and please give us an update of what's going on nationally and internationally with your company.
Well, I will be on again within 40 days because the announcement, I hope, is going to be even earlier than that. So we have a lot to say, and Everett, thank you for this opportunity with your radio listeners. Thank you.
This program is entirely sponsored and produced by Uptick Newswire, LLC, which is responsible for the content. The opinions and information provided on this program are those of the guests and those of the respective companies they represent, and do not necessarily reflect those of the staff or management of Uptick Newswire. Uptick Newswire encourages all listeners of this program to do their due diligence and research when determining investment strategies that will work for them, or to seek the assistance of an investment professional. The guests of this program may have paid for its distribution and are not directly affiliated with Uptick Newswire or this station.